and you leave all your security home, you leave all your goons, gonna happen. I don't really speak on like murders. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like that's not something that I would do.
Got you.
But
It's,
I mean, I didn't know anything. I just knew we were in a dumb situation. We're out there,
Mm.
and there's really no security. There's one guy.
What was
And
the vibes? Did you feel like bad vibes out there while you was out there?
I didn't feel bad vibes for me, but I
Mm.
felt bad vibes for the label. I felt like it
Mm.
was like I felt like my energy didn't produce that. So when people see me, like Wax said one time, he was like, "Yo, we saw Mase one time. The same thing with Suge Knight. He came in the studio one time. I was in there. He just saw me and started smiling. Like people don't get that energy from me.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they don't see me and think, yo, I'm gonna turn up. I'm gonna knock this nigga out. I'm gonna do this because I don't give off that vibe. I'm cool. I want to get money and I want to have fun. The only time I'm aggressive is when you violate my space or you do something to my family. Other than that, you're going to think I'm just this jolly person all the time because there's no need for me to be anything different. So my energy never requested any of that. LA people would see me and show me nothing but love. I walk down the street or jury on in front of gangsters and nobody think to do nothing to me. I don't give off that energy.
Now, was it any truth to the rumors that I guess Suge Knight wanted to sign you to Death Row?
I think at one point the Locks and me and DMX could have been on Death Row, but because we were all running with D from Rough Riders at that time.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I do remember hearing about the DMX storyline.
Yeah, that's why Pac said that in the record when he was like, if you want to be down with Bad Boy, F you too. You know what I'm saying? So he was talking about us.
Yo, did you have any relationship with Tupac?
Nah. I
You
think
had
I
no
saw
relationship
Pac.
with Tupac.
Yeah, I think I saw Pac one time on probably like Manhattan Avenue in Harlem.
So when Tupac was going at Bad Boy, you never felt like you had to defend the label?
Not really, because when I got signed, that was kind of already at the. I'm trying
What
to
was on the
think of the
table
time
already?
because that's a little bit far away. I didn't think I had to do anything because the vibe he wanted me on was more of a party fun vibe.
Got you.
It would have been more for the Locks to defend that.
So everybody played a position in some type of way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Yo, so when the Lock said we didn't want to wear the shiny suits, Mase wanted to wear the shiny suits. Is that true?
Yeah, once I saw how much money it make me.
Because I say it to this day, people don't give you your credit. They don't give you your credit.
Good
The
answer.
shiny shoe era, they do not give it to you.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? I got Kiss in my top 5 though. That's my guy.
So
who else is in your top 5?
You know, Big is in my top 5.
Jada, Biggie. Okay.
Jada, Big.
is Big L in your top 5 possibly?
Lil Wayne is in my top 5. Niggas get mad because I replaced Nas with Lil Wayne.
You replaced Nas with Lil Wayne?
How the hell you? Nah, you gotta break
you
that
trying
down.
to go viral.
You gotta break that one down. How did you do that placement?
Just like over time, you know what I'm saying? Like over time, sometimes some things are cemented because Big is not here for us to know what he would have done after that. So his legacy is cemented because we never got anything new. You know what I'm saying? But as time goes on, I feel like Lil Wayne has like the same. He has a little bit more. I mean, Nas is like my childhood blueprint. So I hold Nas. Nas is more sacred to me than any of the other people that I would name. But
Gotcha.
if
You cleaned
I'm
that up nice though. That keep
no, but
going.
if
You
I'm
see, it
keeping it
definitely was a good
factual,
cleanup. It was.
if I'm keeping it factual, like
Mm-hmm.
Lil Wayne has been nice for a long time,
Long time.
like a
Now I agree
very
with you.
long
Wayne
time.
Wayne is the problem. Wayne is the
Yeah,
problem.
like
So even through the transitions, 'cause I feel like every artist kind of has their transitional phases. So even through the
yeah.
transitions, you feel like he's been very consistent.
And Lil Wayne has not little. I'm not champion for Lil Wayne because I don't even know Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? But I always try to be as honest as I could be. Like when you look at Pac is gonna be in my top five because it's a preference. Mine is not on album sales. Mine is on MCing.
Mm.
Mine ain't on if you bought a big house or you got a nice watch. That ain't where mine's come from. If we go in a cipher right now, who's gonna get busy? If you put Nas in a cipher right now, you put Lil Wayne in a cipher. Who right now? Who
They
do you
definitely gonna
have?
step. They're gonna step up. Definitely gonna step up.
Yeah, Lil Wayne is gonna go crazy. I know that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Wayne's the problem.
he's
And
definitely.
the ill thing with Wayne, he had like 4 careers.
That's what I'm trying to say. So how
Wayne's
do
a
you
different type
you
of
can't
animal.
just like sometimes it's because being from New York, we just hold the New York people like so high that you don't realize that it's other niggas who have done the same work. You can't because you just
Mm-hmm.
say Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas. It that every spot is up for grabs if somebody comes and does more.
Got you.
You
I feel
can't
like
just
Outkast is very
cement that.
consistent.
Yeah, you can't just cement that and be like, oh, this person. No, if somebody else died and they were better when at the time they died, are you just
Mm-hmm.
gonna say that because now you're being biased?
Mm-hmm.
If you're talking just rap, I would think so. I said I got Kiss. I got
Big, Wayne,
yeah, I
and
got
you said
Big,
Tupac,
I got Kiss, I got
Wayne.
yep, Wayne, Tupac,
Mm-hmm. There's one more. Who
and
holding that fifth spot?
I would have to either put Hove or Eminem in that spot.
Wow.
Mm.
Like that's G'd up that you said, Jay-Z Hove, because he went at you at one time, and for you to still keep it G'd up, I gotta salute you on
Yeah,
that.
like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't sway left or right. Like some
Mm.
people, that's how they are with me. Like if
Mm.
we had issues or I knew some lady they knew, then they kind of play me to the left when it's like, nah, that kid is dead nice. You just don't like what transpired over here, but don't lie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mace, let me ask you this real quick. What was that Jay-Z? It wasn't even beef, but what was that Jay-Z back and forth about? Just to clear the air.
I never had an issue with Jay-Z. I think it was my issue probably was with Dame because
Mm.
Dame used to manage
Yeah.
us.
Got you.
And then all my beefs were all over girls. Like anytime you hear
Oh,
somebody
Lord.
slighting Mace, you just got to do the research.
Why
Mm.
not?
Somewhere in there is a
Not why
young
your girl
lady.
looking at me.
Like Rec, because we keeping it a stat.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere in there it's a girl. If you ever hear somebody slighting Mace, especially if they're from New York, somewhere in there is a girl.
Nah, but Mace, you saying that, I remember a Sway interview because he asked you the same question, and a girl name came up with the whole Jay-Z issue.
Yeah, but I don't want to stay on that Jay-Z. That's
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah,
20
yeah.
something years.
Nah, but
But
you, yeah.
it is what it is. It's like, I was 18, 19, running around, young lady. I didn't know it was whoever, baby moms or whatever. It was, you know what I'm saying? I was just being
Got
a
you.
player. Just being a player, that's it.
You
Just doing
sniping
your
people,
numbers.
bitches. That's crazy.
Just doing your numbers. You know.
What was your relationship with Big L and Children of the Corn?
Me and L had a really interesting relationship. Like,
Mm.
and I don't like to talk about it because he's not here to defend himself.
Mm-hmm.
But it was more like my connection with 39th and 40th was McGruff. It wasn't Big L for me. So
Okay.
that's why when people bring it up, it's like a sensitive topic because he's not here. But then there's a lot of, street stuff that does sway my emotions. So I wouldn't be a valid person to speak on him
Mm-hmm.
because I like to be honest.
But if you had to name the top 5 MCs from Harlem, is Big L in that top 5?
Definitely. He's two. He's number two.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
if you can, name the top 5 MCs real quick, if you can.
Um,
Off the top of your head.
Me,
Okay.
Big L, Dougie Fresh,
Mm.
um,
That's 3.
Killer. Killer definitely in top 5.
Killer Cam, okay. That's real. That's
And
4.
and Jewels.
And Wells, wow.
Jewels is like like out of all of the niggas that came out of Harlem other than
Mm-hmm.
me and me and Dougie Fresh, that's like those are Dougie Fresh and Jewels is like my favorites out of Harlem.
Now, with Dougie Fresh, give us why you say Dougie Fresh. Because I think Dougie Fresh is an incredible legend. He deserves it.
Because he's where the inspiration comes from. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm in the state building as a little kid with my basketball watching him. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
he made, you know what I'm saying? He put the glare in the eye. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's why I say the same thing about Nas. Nas had me brushing my hair all night. You know what I'm saying? Like it's niggas who played a major part in what I do. So I always like to keep it 100.
Got you. Now, why do you put Jewels in that category?
Um,
Star Park?
for me, Jewels was the first one from Harlem that I was like, yo, this nigga is nice. You get what I'm saying?
Mm. Was it the star power you saw in him?
Like just looking back, I just felt from an executive, from my executive eye, I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, yo, he like really could have been like he could have been like a version of Hove, not Hove, but he could have been a version of it. Like if he never had no contract issues or anything like that that have made him fall back from being a consistent MC.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I'm talking about this contractual stuff and all of that. Because it put people on different paths.
Mm.
Like without that, he's just a consistent artist. At that time, he's doing a mixtape with Lil Wayne. We put him
Mm-hmm.
in that same vein.
Word.
But because of the business and because of certain things, that didn't happen. So that's important.
My question would be, who are your top female artists? Because I see you mentioning the guys, and a lot of people always put top 5 as being the males. Who are the females that you rate?
Oh, this will get me in trouble, but I got to go with who I go with.
Oh man, that's
you
cool.
know,
We
you
being
know,
honest. Let's be honest. Keep it real.
the real queen. I go with the real queen bee. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I can't cap on that. I gotta go
Mm.
with the real queen because remember that's the one who
That's the inspiration.
that's the inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely is.
I love Kobe, you know what I'm saying, but I can't put Kobe over tongue out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But you don't think Kobe is top 5 with
No, he's
MJ?
right there, but if it comes down to it, I can't put him over.
Oh nah.
I can't put him over. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I got man, because my whole list might come from the 90s. Other than Nicki, my whole list might come from the 90s.
That's
because
fine.
I
Say
got
Nikki is
I
in there.
yeah,
Nikki's in there.
Nikki is definitely in there.
Okay.
Okay.
She's to me, she's 2. She is 2.
Mm. Mm.
But
So Kim
Okay.
I
is
got
1
Kim,
and Nikki's 2.
I got Nikki. Now my history goes back further than most people, so I could give you a lot of people,
Okay.
but
Mm-hmm.
just for the people that's listening today, I'll go Kim, Nikki. Phew, it's so many. It's so many. I would have to do top 10 or something like that because
We
there's
can do
so
top
many
10.
people.
I just want to hear the ladies. That's it. So we can do top 10.
Yeah, Nikki,
Mm-hmm.
Kim. I got Missy is definitely in my top.
Mm.